Hello, welcome to Paranormal Vlogs from the Dark Room. A whole lot of shaking going on. um, Here's my website and my channel. Today we're going to talk about helping people who want to become paranormal researchers, truth seekers. That's just some advice I have. And I've been doing this for 40 years. I'm 56 now, and so I started when I was a very young person. So I would first of all point out that I would start by studying all areas of the paranormal to round yourself in many areas, and I would start prior to the internet, especially 2015, and go back. The further you go back into study of the paranormal, the better things will be, and the more truth you will find. Today's truth has a lot of AI, a lot of CGI, a lot of Photoshop, and much of it is made up. So you really have to discern all of that and learn discernment through the study of the various areas of the paranormal to really get a good rounding knowledge of all these areas. And the more rounded you are and the more expanded you are in all the different areas, the greater your discernment and ability to differentiate. I would study the pioneers. There's many pioneers. I would, read and study into, YouTube and Google videos have a lot of older stuff on the philosophies of alchemy, the philosophies of ancient secretive orders like Thelema, the Golden Dawn, the Rosicrucians, OTO, Theosophy. There's many of them. Freemasonry. Just learn their basic philosophies, if you wish. And then there's Gnosticism, there's quantum theory, there's multiculturalism, there's Taoism, Hinduism, Buddhism, Kabbalah. Multiculturalism is very important in learning that most of the great mysteries of the universe came first from the eastern hemisphere and moved west. And the discernment will come with more being rounded. Again, go back before the internet to read a lot of books. Start reading books, getting out, and do as Rick Stevens suggests, and that is to travel. Travel a lot. Travel wherever you may be. However you can travel, do so, and meet people, talk to people, as many people as you can, and talk to people, and enrich yourself in their cultures, and that will give you more and more discernment and the ability to have a straight mind about you when pursuing the paranormal. Now, this is one book I would recommend. Inner Source is a powerful book about learning your inner self. It has many techniques connecting to the earth, cosmic and earth energies, the chakras, crystals, meditating, white light meditation, cleansing, clearing. An excellent book on that. There's another one I would recommend to you is books on dream workshops to learn more about lucid dreaming and how to dream and be able to control your dreams and to learn from your dreams, which is very important. I would read books like Joseph Campbell, about multiculturalism and the power of myths. In today's world, we have created a new mythology. A new mythology because the old mythologies were dropped in light of our modern technologies. And with that came the loss of an important source, and that is being connected to the source. So we lost that, but we can find it again in mythology. So I would highly recommend that. I would highly recommend reading books on quantum mechanical theory, quantum theories. These ones are awesome. They combine many forms of world's religions, the Eastern religions, which are very important, very important, very, very important. And I would highly recommend these kinds of books. There's quite a few of them. You can get through Bantam New Age books. Of those you could probably find online, a lot of them. I would study the Kabbalah. This one is a set of CDs which has very powerful meditations and teaches you a lot about the various forms of the Kabbalah, which is pretty much within itself a science. Of course, scientists will argue it's not, but it is. All right, so and get into reading the histories of the metaphysical world, metaphysics. This one's a great book. This is the abridged edition, the thin one, but I would highly recommend reading the 1,000-page canon of this and learn about the Kabbalah, Rosicrucian symbolism, Hermetic symbolism. All of that is very important to paranormal investigation, because the more knowledge you have of the esoteric arts, the greater you'll be able to understand and comprehend what is happening in the world of hauntings, UFOs, aliens, cryptids, so on and so forth. So the greater your knowledge, the better you'll be off. You know, like for TV, I would recommend sticking to the pioneers, to the classics, like Zach Bagans, Jason Hawkes, Dave Schreider, Cindy Kaza. You know, there's the Holter Files, Ghost Hunters, Ghost Adventures, Ancient Aliens, Paranormal State. Go back to those and study them and how they did things properly and what they came to their conclusions. I would again get into things like medieval alchemy. There's many YouTube videos. Again, before, you know, the further back you go, the better, in all ways concerning the paranormal. A lot of podcasters, or a few, are posting things on their websites and on their timelines and in their podcasts, things that are very questionable, and I would question everything, and I would stick to the scientific method. Everything we have, every form of technology, everything you have around you, your clothing, your glasses, your hair shampoo, your house, your building, your furniture, the computer you're listening to this on, everything, absolutely everything, is because of science. Science built it. Science made it. And you can trust science, as I trust science. And I trust the scientific method, which is what I would highly recommend anyone getting into the paranormal to do. You can learn how to do that online again with YouTube videos and so forth. I would recommend, try and stay with discernment. If there's some crazy conspiracy theories that somehow the Holocaust didn't happen, that's all BS. I could say other words, but I won't. Go to Germany. and talk to the people, talk to the Jewish people there, go to Israel, go to these places, rather than just listen to somebody's podcast or somebody's word on something. Go there. Certain individuals say certain massacres didn't happen. Well, go to those places, talk to the people, talk to the missing children, talk to um, the people who may have lost their families. Go to these places and talk. If you're a truth sayer or a truth seeker, then go out and seek the truth. Go out. Get out of the internet, get out of the computer, catch a bus, plane, bike, whatever you have to, and learn from people, real people. All right, so, and you can trust a lot of the news programs, like not just CNN, but there's 100 others, Reuters, BBC, numerous news agencies from all over the world. And if all the news agencies from all over the world are saying the same things, then it's probably the truth. Rather than listening to one podcast or one podcaster or someone, like that. I mean, or, even Fox News is great, but I mean, if they're the only ones that are saying one thing and all the other 100 news stations across the world are saying something else, then I would trust the 100 and some that are telling the truth. Um, so, and again, how does conspiracy theories and such affect your life? I mean, if it's not directly affecting your life, then why spend so much of your energy and time? A lot of conspiracy theories involve UFOs and aliens and how the government has aliens and reverse technology and time traveling machines, but all of that is BS. I'll get further into that in another podcast or a video, I mean. And it's not affecting any of our timelines or our timeline at all. We don't see people, we don't see things like, a government official going into a time traveling machine, ending up in Moscow, taking out some people and coming back, and nobody would know the difference because he went through a time machine. We don't see anything like that. We don't see the effects of these conspiracies. If the law is that if the government had such powerful technologies, they would absolutely use them in one way or another or fashion. They would not just sit on them, as history has proven since the dawn of time, that people, given the technologies of weaponry, will use it, and they'll use it soon after they've developed it. So I'd stick to that kind of thinking. Again, go out and research a lot. Look at all the angles, the scientific method. Get out and study. Read a lot of books. Talk to a lot of people. Do a lot of traveling. All right. Thank you very much. And I'll have more to say on these kind of topics in the future. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.